yesterday, as Wednesday, and now is Thursday, we just entered into the season of Lent. And usually what comes to our mind is, oh, Lent, it's fasting, it's abstinence. Let's not run. What does it mean for a Christian, for a Catholic, to celebrate Lent? It is actually answering a call to a renewal, to a new beginning in one's life. Now, in order to reach that goal of Lent, we have to pass through these phases that helps us by prayer, by fasting, and almsgiving. By prayer, to be able to restore our relationship with God as our Father. Through fasting, which is penance, is precisely to look at ourselves and purify ourselves. Look what I have done or I have not done in my relationship with God. That's why it's me. And then you have almsgiving, not necessarily money, but to be able to think of those other than us, ourselves. So you have these three pillars, I would say, of our celebration of Lent: prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. Now, what is the Pope telling us about Lent? Lent is for us to walk together in renewing ourselves with others. I'm not talking about only me in the second when I say about fasting or abstinence, but we are talking about this almsgiving, not only materially, but also as a church, as a community, as a family. Because then we walk to restore our relationship with God. That's why we dedicate ourselves with prayer and giving time and space in our lives to restore what has been lost, or maybe we have lost or not cultivated in our relationship with God, to make it deeper. Lent is the time for us to be able to walk together in hope, hoping that God's grace once more will inspire us. God's grace will make us strong. God's grace will enlighten our minds to see others, to see ourselves, so that as God's children, as God's people, we can show the light of hope to those who may not be able to see it, because perhaps the darkness would cloud them. For us, it is to witness through our prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, meaning to say, go back to God and renew our lives together with God, in ourselves being reconciled of what we are with the dignity God has given us to reflect His image in us, and with others who also are brothers and sisters, so that we become one family. This is how we celebrate Lent, renewal and beginning a new life together, walking together as the Holy Father wants us, the theme of Lent, walking together in hope.